Hello everyone. Today I shall be offering a brief analysis of BYOD policy. During the next 10 minutes, I shall introduce what BYOD is. Does it have associated risks? What are the advantages and disadvantages? Besides, I will also mention the infrastructure and best practice for implementing BYOD. In the last part of my speech, I will show my business plan and its financial report. From my perspective, the BYOD policy should be implemented in our company since it tightens security controls, optimizes technical costs, increases employee productivity, and implements pioneering strategies. Let's start with what is BYOD. The way in which business is conducted is changing rapidly every day. With innovations being made in technology, people are finding benefits in using these discoveries to their advantage. One of these new ways is to implement the technology already owned by employees, or bring your own device. By allowing employees to bring their own device to use on the job opens a variety of ways in which the company can save time and money. Does BYOD have associated risks? Of course it has. As with anything in life, some have overlooked the BYOD benefits due to disadvantages that make this concept incompatible with their specific business. Security breaches, lack of consistency in the quality of apps, liability issues in the event that the device is hacked or stolen, and other data breaches have caused some employers to avoid this new way of doing business. It is important for management to consider the security issues that can arise when employees use their own technological devices on the job. Now focusing on the advantages and disadvantages of BYOD. The advantages of BYOD can be simplified as three aspects: cost saving, increasing productivity, and employee individuality. Firstly, I will talk about cost saving. Allowing employees to use their own technology saves money. In some cases, it is possible to hire work-at-home employees who possess their own technology. The money saved on overhead and administrative costs to keep an in-house staff member certainly adds up. It also increases productivity because workers will always have their device with them, whether they are at work or at home. They will be more available and be able to continue their work no matter where they are. BYOD gives employee individuality. By allowing the use of personal devices on the job, a whole new work environment is established. Employees are reportedly happier on the job, and this helps spread good word about the company they represent, drawing positive attention that can allow the employer to be more selective during the hiring process. Having BYOD policies can provide many advantages for both organizations and employees, but some concerns can also come with these benefits, such as data security and privacy. One of the main issues of the BYOD policy is data security, because mobile devices are often the primary target of viruses, as well as other security dilemmas. If business implement a BYOD policy, there is a need to sync company data with the mobile device so as to keep updated data in the device. Data security can also be a problem, especially when the employee is not longer with the company. Data stored in that employee's device may be sold to competitors. Another disadvantage is privacy. Most employees are on board with the idea of bringing their own device for work purposes, but many of them worry about their own privacy. The computer they use for work will also be the same computer they surf the web with or use to log in Facebook and Twitter. The basic and necessary infrastructure includes access points, controllers, security, network management, mobile collaboration application. I should also introduce best practices for BYOD. When defining your BYOD policy, you should define eligibility. Identify who can use personal devices for work and scenarios where it is inappropriate due to data security, worker type, or other factors. Determine allowed devices. BYOD policies should allow people to use whatever type of device best meets their needs. Set service availability. Think about the services and apps you want to make available on personally owned devices and whether they differ by work groups, user types, security profile, device types, location, and network utilized as you define your policy. Clarify cost sharing. Some organizations provide a subsidy for personally owned devices and other services, especially in cases where a corporate device is no longer provided. Implement security. Confidential business information should reside on the endpoint only in isolated, encrypted form and only when absolutely necessary. Establish support and maintenance levels. Spell out the type of incidents IT will support and the extent of this support. Here I set up a business plan which includes the costs and benefits of BYOD implementation. The financial report shows that we can pay back the initial investment in 5 years, and the net present value of almost $2 seems a fairly good rate of return on this investment. The internal rate of return and profitability index is 13% and 1.2 respectively. Both of them gave us a good signal on this investment. Next, I perform a sensitivity analysis of my business case. I make the assumptions of increasing and decreasing each variable cost by 10%. The result shows that the cost of policy, development, and maintenance has a great impact on the NPV, IRR, and profitability index, comparing to other costs. It reveals we should manage the cost of policy development and maintenance carefully. Finally, I hope this has given you a clear idea of BYOD policy. The implementation of this policy would benefit our company a lot, so I highly recommend implementing BYOD policy. Thank you for listening my talk and have a nice day.